Last summer, at the end of the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic panel at San Diego Comic-Con, we were treated to a little work-in-progress teaser of one of the newest projects. That project, of course, was the first ever 44-minute to 1 hour mini-movie / special for Friendship is Magic called The Best Gift Ever, which was a Christmas-themed special. Now, when we all heard about this, of course, we were all hyped. But there was one lingering question that a lot of people were asking, even I. And that lingering question was, what did this mean for Friendship is Magic? I mean, sure, we've seen the Equestria Girls have mini-movies, half-hour specials, feature-length films based on their adventures. But for Friendship is Magic, of course they had already had a theatrical feature-length film, a successful one at that. But they have never had a mini-movie of 44 minutes to 1 hour straight. And no, the two-part premieres and finales don't count. But like I said, we've never had anything like that when it came to Friendship is Magic. So the question was, again, what did this mean for the future of FIM? And I recall coming out here on my channel, as well as going to some of the message boards and Facebook and Twitter group pages based around or centered around Friendship is Magic, and I talked about the possibility that this could be the start of something new. The start of something that could become somewhat of a tradition. And wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, that's exactly what we're getting starting in the summer. We are getting another 44-minute to 1 hour special called Rainbow Roadtrip. Now, we don't know exactly when Rainbow Roadtrip is supposed to debut in the summer. But my projection, as I've mentioned before, is there's a slight, if not very good chance, it's going to debut a little after the mid-season hiatus for this final season, Season 9, happens. In other words, when the mid-season finale occurs, don't be surprised if not a week or two later, like I said, don't be surprised if a week or so later after the mid-season hiatus happens, that Rainbow Roadtrip, this newest 44-minute to 1 hour Friendship is Magic special, debuts. Don't be surprised by it. Because depending on when Season 9 debuts in April, whether it's the first, second, or third Saturday of the month, don't be surprised if around 4th of July weekend, or maybe the weekend that follows, is when this special will debut. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion as to that being the exact time frame, not the exact date, but the exact time frame when this special will debut on Discovery Family. Now, with that said though, the question's going to be on everybody's mind, if not already, is will Rainbow Roadtrip have any significance on the rest of Season 9? And I have to say it's going to. Because if there's anything that we've learned from Hasbro and any of the properties, is that basically anything that happens in any of the stories, major ones mostly, there's always going to be a sense of continuity and continuation connected to them. I mean, if you don't believe me, take a look at Season 8 and its connection to the movie. So, one has to guess and wonder if Rainbow Road Trip is going to be the same thing. Because basically this is going to be taking place after the mid-season hiatus, act somewhat like a bridge between the mid-season finale and the mid-season premieres. And just like the movie, could have some effects that will flow over into the regular series when the mid-season premiere, or when the mid-season hiatus, I should say, comes to an end. But the question is, how much of an effect? That, my friends, we don't know. However, we do know that with the Rainbow Powers being rumored to come back, if not already spoiled to come back, there's a good chance that that means the Rainbow Powers are coming back at the end of this season, or this upcoming season. But the question's going to be, will Rainbow Road Trip, or how will Rainbow Road Trip play a significant part in that? And will Rainbow Road Trip give us any more further detail as to who Grogar is? Especially for G4, who the G4 version of Grogar is like. Will it do that? Or will it focus on somebody else, like let's say Crystallis, Cozy Glow, or Tyrek? We don't know. But that's something that hopefully will be answered as we get closer to Rainbow Road Trip's debut in the summer. But like I said, Rainbow Road Trip, from a premiere standpoint, if I'm projecting correctly, is set to debut around, or at the end, or not around or after, a little around and after the mid-season hiatus begins. So the question on everybody's mind, even now, like I said, is will it have any effect? Will it have any consequences? Will it have any connection and continuation continuity-wise? And again, I have to say it will. Like I said, you want a good example? Take a look at the movie connecting into Season 8. And I know some of you are thinking, well, what about Best Gift Ever? Is that going to connect? I think some things that take place in Best Gift Ever will connect somewhat in Season 9 as well. But point is, this is not about Best Gift Ever. This is about Rainbow Road Trip and whether or not that upcoming special will have any effects. And I believe there's going to be a lot coming out of it. I mean, this is the last season. And again, going off that tweet that Jim Miller put on Twitter and social media, this is going to be probably the biggest season they've ever had. And not only the biggest season they've ever had, but the most surprising and most revealing. So we'll have to wait and see, but in my opinion, I believe Rainbow Road Trip is going to play a significant role, especially when we get into the second half of the final season, Season 9 of Friendship is Magic. But that's just my take, guys. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I got to clock back into work, and I'll talk to y'all later. But what are your thoughts? Let me know down below.